Hi, Steve Adams here from Tiger Medical Institute. And in this video, we're going to talk about preventative medicine, what real customers have to say about this topic. You know, I love this Ben Franklin quote. It's an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. Let that sink in. An ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. Well, let's talk first about what is the value of preventative medicine, of prevention in general, okay? Ben Franklin's famous quote on prevention is timeless. And to frame the question, let's talk about an example, okay? Suppose you ignore Ben Franklin's advice and you choose to smoke and to eat a really fun diet, but it's terrible for you. It's not gonna work for you. And you live a sedentary lifestyle, okay? And you do this for decades. The truth is, the bill is going to come due, and it's going to come due in middle age. And if you're old enough, you remember those old Fram auto filter commercials where it said either pay now or pay later. Okay, it's truly a pay later type thing. And so, you know, what could happen, all right, is, well, you might have to start going on statin drugs to get your cardiovascular markers to come down. Perhaps you have the onset of diabetes. And overall, just a general degradation of your energy and your overall health as the years add up and you get into your 50s and 60s. Well, hey, I want to stun you a little bit here. The average cost for diabetes for a year is almost $17,000. To properly care for you if you have a heart attack, it's going to cost, on average, sit down now, $760,000. There are many, many examples like this of the heavy toll that an unhealthy lifestyle places on our insurance and government payer system, as well as your personal budget. Thus, an ounce of prevention truly is worth a pound of cure. It is far more efficient. It is far less expensive to invest in proactive, preventative healthcare and medicine than it is to wait until you're sick. And here's the other thing. When you're not sick, you have a lot more control over how you approach treating your body. When you get sick, you're going to give up a lot of options. And there are second and third order effects that will affect your treatment as well. And so, all right, you may be asking yourself this question: what can I possibly do in light of this article, this video that you're watching? You know, there's so many options out there. There's so many studies that conflict with one another. I'm just confused. I don't trust where to start. Well, that's a fair question, a fair set of questions. And that's why we do this at Tiger Medical. This is why we do all of these videos and write these articles. This isn't easy for me and my team. You know, we're running a business. We're treating people in an actual medical clinic. We're coaching them, and everyone's taking time outside of their normal activities. Me as the CEO, with everything I have to do, because we want to help educate you and build trust with you so that you have a place you can go and get unbiased information, okay? So that's the goal of this article, all right? So in this article, what I'm going to do is it's going to be short. I'm going to share a couple of client stories that you can go onto our website at tigermi.com and actually watch the videos of them explaining all of this, all right? So I'm going to share a couple stories. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an overview of how does Tiger Medical approach preventative medicine so that you can begin to understand if this is a good fit for you or not. Okay. The first story is about John. He is a successful dentist. He owns multiple practices around the US, and he was suffering from poor sleep and low energy. Those were the big general highlighted areas. And then he had several other challenges that he was facing that you can read about below, or you can go on our website and listen to him tell you about his story, okay, rather than me disclosing that, okay? Here's what Dr. John had to say. I joined the Tiger program because it was data-driven and comprehensive. It's been fantastic. I lost 16 pounds. I no longer need my reflux medicine or my CPAP machine. My sleep has vastly improved. My stress is 70% reduced or lower. I never feel stressed as I move through my day at the clinic. I paid for the entire program in the first 90 days. It's everything I had hoped it would be and more. It's a life changer for me, and it will be for you, anyone who joins the program, if they do the work. And that's the key. For those who are over 40 today, you are lucky. The Tiger program exists for you to benefit from. I wish I could have done this 30 years ago. Well, the truth is Dr. McNamee was like 12 years old then, so it wouldn't matter, but you get his point. All right, a second story is by Dr. Hunt, Dr. Walter Hunt. He's also a very successful dentist and practice owner who struggled with extra pounds, low energy, and some challenges he's gonna share in his testimonial about his experience with Tiger. All right, and this is what Dr. Walter had to say. He said, I was struggling with low energy, poor sleep, lowered resilience, anxiety, achy joints and muscles. Today, all those problems have been resolved completely. I tried methods backed by studies, but none of them worked. If you've tried a lot of things and you feel you aren't improving, or you don't want to try the trial and error method, which is slow and expensive, if you want to get better more reliably, then you should move forward with the Tiger program. It's fantastic. Okay, so that's what a couple clients are saying about preventative medicine. So how does Tiger approach preventative medicine? Well, I'm just going to do this in general because you can read the article online in the Learning Center at tigermi.com. We've learned that people get excellent results when programs have the following components. There needs to be a root cause approach to medicine rather than just treating it with a drug to mask the symptoms. Now, I'm not anti-prescription drug, nor are our physicians. There are times when they are wholly appropriate, okay? And talk to your primary care physician or your specialist for those things. Advanced root cause testing is another area. Okay, this is a different kind of testing than what insurance companies and government payers will pay for, okay, at your primary care doctor. All right, it's not your primary care doctor's fault. They are limited based on what the payers will pay for, okay? Another one is comprehensive testing, not testing for one thing, testing for multi-system type approach, all right? And then it involves distillation or narrowing down a complex set of medical results into a personalized health plan that is unique to you. And then finally, there needs to be a process that you enter into to actually make the lifestyle changes. So you need to be in health coaching to get those results. Most people won't do the work on their own. There are people who will do it, and we encourage them to do it on their own. But if you're like most people, you need that help, all right? So Tiger Medical Institute will be an excellent choice if you want to find all these components in a single program, okay? Now, on top of those best practices, we've added some more things, all right? We have stress reduction biofeedback. We have sleep assessment and optimization. Everyone that goes in our Premier program gets assessed for Alzheimer's, dementia, and memory loss risk assessment, all right? And if they are high or elevated risk, then we present you some additional options for treatment. You get health coaching for a year if you're in our Premier program, and then convenient virtual delivery with just a single office visit to Seattle, Washington on the front end of the program, okay? So let's wrap it up here. What's the next best step for you? Well, two things. One, go to Tiger Medical Institute and keep moving around our learning center. Look at our programs tab so you understand the different programs we have. Look at our pricing so you know fully what our pricing is and understand why they're priced that way so that there's a good fit for you. And then after you've gotten yourself educated and you kind of get to know everybody on the team by watching the videos, go to the schedule a call button on the front page, homepage, and book a call with one of our professionals. And here's what's going to happen in that call. We're not going to sell you. What we're going to do is interview you. We're going to find out about your life and your journey and what your challenges are, what your goals, your hopes and dreams are with your health, and make sure that we're a good fit. And if we're not, we're going to tell you in that first call and help, go back and maybe try to find ways to help you find a better fit. If we feel you're a good fit, we'll invite you to a second call where you'll have the opportunity to be review a financial offer for our program, and you'll already know what that is before you ever get on the call, and then you go from there. So I hope this video was helpful. I want you to have a great day. Thank you.